And then I can pull up that. Let's see if this is what I want to do. You really happy that I started up a stream? Because I'm just kind of doing something. I don't know. I felt like going back to Dishonored 2 for some reason when I should be like doing a project or something. I don't know. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, it's a I was not feeling it today though. Yeah, the Neurosama Jam, I was eyeballing that for a while, but then I was like, yeah, because I even pulled up my list. I was like, do I want to do Dishonored? Do I want to do... Because like all these things that I started, and I'm like, I guess I could finish Tunic. I could finish that other little, whatchamacallit there. I like it. It's the first, that's for sure. What was it? The Neurosama Jam. Because I was like, I could do that. I could work on a template project. That's probably a Christmas gift from Discord. There's something to look at there. Oh, there is something to look at here. Oh no, why? 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 Okay, Dishonored was causing my computer to explode there. Let's do Oh no! Oh no! I could have given you like ow or something too. Could have had some other voice samples or something. Just that. Feeling pretty meh today. I just was not feeling it today. And that's even after going to bed early to try to like get some sleep and feel better. Just didn't happen. That's stretched out. Why? It's like the lowest, the saddest little sound effect. Yeah, it actually comes from... What was it? Or, no, it might... There was a game like way back in the day that I was making a balance game. Yeah, the little character would say yay when you save them. I think that was by my ex. This is waking me up a little bit. Hearing my voice is like, you're right. Nice and stretched out. Well, that was fun. Thank you for the Christmas gift. I did enjoy that. Some perverse part of me enjoyed that. Playing game of the year right now? What's your game of the year? What's your I don't think I have my list. I dumped it on the Third Shift Discord for my... What was my list? It was... I had... Kirby and the... Okay, wait, let's... I had this written down and then I deleted it because I was like, yeah, no, I don't need it. Let's do that. Okay, it was Kirby as an honorable mention. Moen. Penny's Big Breakaway. UFO. UFO 50. Gun Show. Don't care. Elatra. I feel like I should play my game of the year. That's the other game that I feel like I should boot up there. Oh, the straight up game of the year, not just your game of the year. Yeah, so that was my... I feel like I missed one. That's not a full list. Penny. Oh, Echoes of Wisdom. I forgot Echoes of Wisdom, which I still haven't finished. I'm kind of slowly puttering my way to the end. Just doing little side quests and stuff. Because even there, that's like the side quests are kind of anemic. Where it's just, summon this enemy. Ta-da, you did it. Metro Exodus because you played it this year and it's so good. That was also surprising to me is that I played a lot of new games. No, this stream just started. Bugger off with the ads for a little bit. I don't need this ads right at the beginning. That's why I don't do pre-roll ads either. I'm like, let the thing percolate a little bit, and then you can dump nonsense on it. But yeah, I was surprised that all of these are 2024 games. I had it listed out somewhere, and I think I got rid of it. I think I deleted it, which I probably should have saved my list of games I played this year. But did I have it on here still? No. Yeah, no, I got rid of it. I should have saved it somewhere. Yeah, funny enough, as much as I love Dishonored, Dishonored 2 has been almost like too much. I'm like having fun going through it, and it's like one of those, I put it down and I was hoping to feel good about picking it up again. Is there any of these other ones that were like things I played this year? This thing was interesting, but not like... This is another one of those like super short. I feel like I should try finishing it at some point, but... Yeah, I could do some UFO 50. Why did I have to remember that? UFO porno! It's just people shouting UFO porno. Oh, I guess the Sheepy was on there. That's the thing I finished, but not like a... You got the Game Jam Q thing done? Wow. Or, you know, mostly done? Settings menu looks really bad right now. No, that's super cool, though. If you've got like a... You know, you just type submit and a link. Well, now you're making me want to do the Osama Jam games, despite the fact that I don't think I'm going to participate. Yeah, Remnants of the Past is not a bad theme. Just wasn't super inspiring, so... Yeah, okay, I kind of knew. I should have put just chatting. I was like, I was tempted, and I was like, you know, help me figure out what to do today. But then I was like, then Brainerd's going to jump on me and say, let's make a template project. And I'm like, my brain's not here right now. I've got a very slight headache, and I just... No. Complain. Moan. Slept for 2 hours accidentally, so I'll be awake all night. Dictate the stuff for the template. I did get the message on Discord that I think I mostly ignored. It said, wake up. What's the Keanu Reeves from Cyberpunk? It's like, wake up, samurai, we got stuff to do. That's very much the energy the message had. Yeah, we have so much to do. I should, like, copy this somewhere. Yeah. I don't want to do it right now, though. It's the end of the year. I shouldn't be doing anything. Yeah, my end of the year thing that I was looking at was... Do I have... No. I gotta go here. Why don't I want to do anything right now? Because most of the time I don't want to do anything. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's certainly a... Let's see. Because I was kind of thinking about doing... Yeah, I was kind of thinking about going hard on the YouTube. And doing YouTube videos. I just kind of was dumping a bunch of ideas of like... Since I like procedural generation, it'd be fun to kind of just do random generations of things. Yeah, like some of these at the top. There's a lot of like half-finished ideas, but some of these are like making the like 100 of hearts. Yeah, instead of playing cards, I think could be hilarious. Or you like the 15 of clubs or something. Which would be fairly easy because I've got like blackjack that I made at some point. This was the way I was trying to start prepared. It was like, okay, if I do one of these a week and then like go hard on YouTube stuff, since I seem to be incapable of finishing a game. Or at least anything more than a game jam game. Something about theme stuff? Pool manager, object pooler. Okay, I'll let this ad run if it's gonna keep hitting it with ads. Let's see, is there any other good ways to start the year prepared? It's like, yeah, probably doing chores. That's the plan for this weekend, but yeah, because that's the other third shift thing is the like New Year's resolutions. Because did I have that written down? I thought I had that written down somewhere. I was like, I definitely have it written on my note card over here that I stuck up on the wall so that I would remember. Here's all my New Year's resolutions, and I did not do good on it this year. I did like okay on it last year, and I was like, okay, since I did some of these, I could make it a little harder. Maybe I could do some of these, and it still didn't happen. Okay, it was New Year's resolutions. What if I just search for it in my drive? I feel like this is something I should have had written down digitally somewhere, but there. I don't need to be. Okay. New Year's resolutions? Well, why the double N every time now? Is that something I'm doing, or is that something it's doing? New Year's... No, it doesn't appear to have a New Year's resolutions. But I could review that now, too. Let's see. Okay, we'll just put that then. New Year's resolutions. That's what we're doing today. Okay, I could put on some music too. I want to listen to some Great Good Fine Okay. They released some new stuff today. I was like, that's so good. This band is so good. But I think this would be one of those ones that, seeing how I'm about to... Okay, well, I gotta add anyway, but... Yeah, okay, so I'm very distracted anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's pull up some kind of noise or something. Some background something or other. Yeah, it says artist you should follow. Because I'm like, oh, Galdive had a new song that I haven't listened to either. That I would absolutely love to listen to. Where's my stream music? Let's pull that up. See if there's any good things I haven't listened to in my stream music in quite a while. Chiptune? Something like this. I think there's a few of these, though. The problem is they haven't uploaded... Yeah, exactly. 7 years ago. It's like, it's good. It's fun. And I like it. But it's from 7 years ago. So there hasn't been any updates. Okay, so the New Year's resolutions... 2024. Publish a game on Steam or Google Play. That's a no, didn't do that one. Learn 5-ball juggling. That's a no on that one. I did practice that a little bit. It's a partial. That's the thing. It's like I need like the partials. I mean, I should probably do this like not in Notepad. But this is I actually remembered and did it a little. I should learn some easier juggling tricks before 5-ball. I learned the Mills Mess, kinda. I can do it poorly. A bit loud. Music's probably heckin' loud. Because the last jam stream I did would have made it heckin' loud. You'd think. Because I had that. I had my, like, stream checklist right here. It's like, yeah, set it at that volume. Check the mic volume. Check the stream title. I think I've been better about the stream title because I keep clicking done a billion times over after I do the thing. So... That's the thing. It's like I keep making notes for myself too, and then I just ignore the notes as well, so... Made crazy changes to FTL survivors. That's cool. Can collect another currency now, and there's a shop. That's fun. Another currency? Why would you need another currency? But that's... I guess for something like FTL that's got a little more like systems heavy stuff that might be better and more interesting. I tend to be iffy about it. I think the more currencies you add, the worse it is. So first currency is XP? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think having 2 is probably... It's like maybe you could get away with 3, but it tends to be like your XP currency. Or I know like a lot of mobile games do like a premium and a free currency, but it's like once they start getting into the like event currencies or whatever, that's when it's too much. Okay. I said 2 in-person events a month. That was very optimistic. That's just straight up no. I did an in-person event occasionally, so. Okay, yeah, not something like free and premium. Yeah, more resources and stuff. In-game economy stuff, yeah. But when you're talking different currencies and resources, I also think of free and paid resources. Let's see. Some of these I did as like vague things. Use Discord more regularly. Whatever. Just tell me how to spell it. Feels off to me, but whatever. Play test board games once a month. That one's almost like a... Well, because that's the other thing I said too, was like here, the 2 in-person events a month, it was like 24 events or something. That's so many events. I mean, this is still probably partial. I could go back through my calendar and see. This is kind of like a partial as well. I don't know, I was kind of on this. Most of the time I just ignore messages. There's like the little bits, there's like times occasionally where I actually like respond to things, but most of the time it's too many messages and I don't look at it, which is why I think I need to just clear out some Discords. I just have so many. Okay, and then play test board games once a month. That's possibly. Enemy ships drops 2 type of things now. XP and galaxy shards, we use it. Yeah, okay, that entirely makes sense. That was what I was assuming. I just mentioned premium and free. Okay, so do I have my calendar? Do I have, like, when I went and did things? Just out of curiosity. There's so many reminders on here that I also don't pay attention to at all either. I didn't do anything for Global Game Jam. Yeah, this doesn't tell me when I went to events. That's not really that helpful. Or when I went to places and stuff. It always adds a space in there. Like, I just need the name. Because I don't want to try to figure out what the actual name is. I just want it to copy paste for me. It does. It lets you have it. It's funny that it has like a cap on there, but... Okay, back to this. So. I didn't succeed at anything this year. Well, the one I snuck on here was get affiliate on Twitch. Which I added in like the middle of the year. And then that's the only one I actually got. The only one I actually did. That was my only success of the year. This has been the highlight of my year, is streaming. Everything else has been pretty meh or not great. Because even like a move, the move was stressful, and I don't feel like I've really gotten a chance to hang out around here and do stuff. But that's partially just because it's Christmas as well, so. I guess I could do some 5-ball juggling. I have been very tempted to go and just like dump my portfolio as a... Oh, I do have to add, I gotta add Regally Rotund on here now, too. I think I am still putting out, like, yeah, at least 3 games a year. Which I feel like is pretty good. Yeah, okay, 2016 was a rough year where I got, like, nothing done, but... Yeah, I guess for this year being somewhat rough, getting 3 games done anyway is still pretty good. But I was half tempted to see, because I don't know if Unity lets you run an executable from Unity. Like, I think that'd be... Because if I could do that, then I could dump all of these different games into just one project. Just a launcher. Just make a gnomable launcher. So, if we're starting a new year off right, what New Year's resolutions do I want to do for 2025? What New Year's resolutions does anybody else want to do for 2025? I think I want to keep it easy. Like, do I have 2023? I could probably go back on the Third Shift Discord and see, because that's what inspired me to do slightly more this year, but okay, that's probably me responding to too many of the thingamabobs. Yeah, that's September. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all the way back to. I should save them. I should save off my flippin'. Wait. That's January. That's my old Game of the Year list. Wait, can I find... Oh, wait, so if that's my old Game of the Year list, then... I did! There was my... No, that was my 2024 resolutions. I'd have to go all the way back a year before that to find 2023. Okay, I don't need to be going all the way back to 2023. But I am. At this point, I'm like, yeah, okay, and it started with the resolutions there that I actually started using the thing. No, okay, it was back in March. I don't have 2023. Dang it. Would like to release some game on Steam for 2025. Well, and this was a rollover. This is the second year that I had publish a game on Steam or Google Play. So. But yeah, releasing as in put a game on Steam that people can wishlist. Yeah, that was also kind of... I said publish, because I was like, I have all these small projects, but I could just put a, you know, wishlistable game. If I wanted to put something on Steam. I don't know, but like I said, I think I kind of want to focus on just making nonsense on YouTube. It's just like simple generators and just random projects that I can turn into little YouTube videos. Especially because that's a lot of what my content is now anyways. Just like, hey, I made... I'd have to figure out a way to package some of these, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could just take some of these and say, like, here's a ball generator. Make the best ball. Here's a potion generator. Use the potions in a creative way. Here's a beanstalk generator. That's the thing too, is like all the stuff I've made kind of fits with the and some of this is I was following off of the Doug content creator guide. It was like each person has a use the shader and make a clay shader tutorial. I mean, it's like the tutorial stuff is not a bad idea, but it's like the one video on my YouTube that has gotten any amount of traction is the Jackbox one that has 8,000 views. That I think this one's fallen off now at this point. But it's like the only thing that's ever gotten any traction. It's essentially a tutorial on how to make a Jackbox game. Oh, I should put that down on here too. Is another Jackbox game, Redux. Because I actually do have an idea for expanding on it. Because the one I did was just text. And I was like, I think it'd be fun. Because I have an actual game idea to go along with it. Is that, like, you make your own newspaper articles with friends. Yeah, what was the game idea on this one? I'm trying to remember exactly what I was doing for the game idea. I haven't done a game jam in a while, so I decided. No, shut up, me. Is this just a fill in the blank? It was something like a fill in the blank. That's what I think it was. Somebody gives a prompt and then everybody fills in the prompt, basically. Something like that. But I thought it'd be fun to, like, each person makes, like, you make a newspaper article with your friends, where somebody provides the headline of the article, somebody writes the core of the article, and then somebody draws a picture of what's being requested or depicted. So, like, I even have an idea for a Redux on that video that I could whip out as well. Or did I have my, like, branding guide? That I was trying to, like, make a branding guide for myself that, like... No. Why do you not pull up my things? Like... Here. Branding. I guess I haven't looked at the thing in a while, but... Again, this is just me chatting. Thought this was gonna be me doing something, but that's okay. Do I need 5 resolutions? Does it need to be? Okay, this is... learn new 3-ball juggling trick. Since 5-ball was a little too much, so... Should have all just made banana and be successful without effort. Still can't believe how many people are still playing it. It's still being played? I thought that was more of just like egg. I thought that was like okay, yeah, just give me Steam banana. Template is a goal for 2025? Well, template is a goal for, I guess. That's like a very soon goal, so yeah, sure. I mean, if I want to put some easy ones on there, having some kind of template project is definitely a... I feel like that would be like more of a template for, you know, before 2025 instead of, as in like the next 3 days or something. 4 days, I guess. Try to get a template project done. Like, that could be like a Monday. Should be doing it right now. Hey, it's Friday. Friday is my, like, no, like, if we look at my Twitch, at the bottom of my Twitch, my schedule says... Channel. My schedule says, at the bottom of my Twitch here... Where's my schedule? There. Game dev and pixel art, and... Why is it not accurate? Also, don't they have like a Twitch? Okay, good thing we're looking at this. It should say Wednesday on there. I've had the Wednesday as a thing for quite a while. I thought they had a more formal thing than this. Where's like the formal thing? Okay, Okay, well, I lied. I guess it doesn't say. But it does. It says gaming. This is a gaming on Friday. Not doing things. I'm not doing anything on Fridays. Might fix the sleep schedule and not show up as much. That's probably healthy. That's probably good. You are entirely, like, I encourage it. You don't need to be here all the time bugging me. And, you know, providing some nice mentorship, but... I thought this had a more formal, like, schedule tab or something. I guess not. Okay, but the question was... Oh, shoot, there should be... Can't mentor if you don't let me. Well, it's you know, if you pick a good time to do it, then I'm when I'm receptive to it, which is I try to be more receptive to it, and it doesn't. Then I just get distracted and say, "Nah, I'm too tired. I'm too. Wait, I don't wanna." Okay, it's not okay. I have. There's a site for the Steam stats, right? And I'm blanking on the name of it. Steam stats. Because you got me curious as to how many people are currently playing Banana. Just looking at it a few days ago, but seems to have just disappeared. Okay, wait, can I look at the Steam stats for Banana? Because you got me curious how, like, I don't think anybody's still actively playing it, right? That was very much a flash in the pan. Steam DB, there we go. Such an obvious title for a thing, and I just forgot. 98,000 right now? So, okay, so it was at like nearly a million, and now it's still at nearly 100,000. There's that many people still playing Banana? I thought this was very much dead. That's crazy. I didn't realize people were still generating bananas. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I was like, there's the hump. There's the, like, everybody is playing Banana right now, but I didn't realize that it was still going. I guess it's died off a bit still, but... That's most of... That's a good chunk of 2024. There's people still playing Banana. I'm like, I've got a character creator and everything, man. There was a very brief period where I was looking at, like, oh, hey, maybe I could do an NFT, and then I went and looked up NFTs a little too much and was like, oh, these are just very expensive. These are, like, destroy the environment and don't do anything for anybody, and, it's partially why I made this character generator instead of doing, like, NFT stuff, but... Yeah, it's one of the things I wrote on here was doing, like, a gacha game. Because even that I have, like, I played around with doing there's so many of these half-finished ideas, and I'm like, if I can bake them into YouTube videos instead, that's at least discoverable, instead of just some weird post on my Instagram. Question is, can I find it? Then I always see my face. Like, I just posted my face more than I would have thought. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I was thinking about doing Gacha Tycoon. Except this is obviously very poorly optimized and it immediately explodes. Because that's a lot of little characters, and all of the characters have a lot of little parts to them too. They're not just sprites. But like, dude, if I could just turn that into something like Banana. Like I said, also having a hub. just here's my game jam, like games on Steam as a hub. Might also not be a bad idea. Okay, template project is something I want to do like now. Not like now, but like soon. Not like over the course of a year. Okay, do I need 5 resolutions? No. Am I still gonna aim for 5? Probably. Two in-person events a month. Maybe 1 in-person event a month. 5 for sure. Oh, for number of resolutions. Because I feel like I did like 3 in 2023. I don't think I did like a ton, and then I bumped it up to more because I had some success last year. And then I didn't have any success this year. These partials are just like, I thought about it once or twice, and that was about it. I was like, I could do a video of me trying to do 5-ball juggling, but it's me just getting all 5 balls up in the air and then dropping all of them. Which is still something, because 5 balls is a lot. It's I can almost fly, and like I did a lot of practice of, you know, 2 balls, 3 balls, 4 balls, 5 balls, because you have to juggle it at a different height and everything. So it was 3 in 2023. Yeah, okay. I feel like it was Learn Mill's Mess, publish a game on Steam, and something else. I don't remember what the third one was. And then I rolled over the publish a game on Steam and still never did it. And then even like, and it's always frustrating too, because like the very start of the year I had 2 weeks of like just cranking through that that one project, the Theory Crafter project, this project. It's just like, right, yeah, exactly. Happy New Year 2024, and then I just cranked through this project, got it to its spot, and then just had kidney stone issues and never went back to it. Because even this is like a good idea. It's like what sucks is that like last year I even like went and left my job where I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not super happy with this. I'm gonna try leaving my job and doing my own thing for a while, and then immediately had kidney stone issues, and I was like, nope, we're gonna go back to having a job. It's also what's made this year hard. So, oh, you did find the 2024 post on Discord. Interact more. Okay, so I've kind of stuck with the same goals. Because that's kind of what I did here too, is like use Discord more, like test games, like go out to in-person events. I should probably say partial on this too, because I'm like, I did go to in-person events. Because even like this month, I went to a board game thing, I went to a holiday party for work, so, and then I'll be going dancing tomorrow, because my mom's like, the one thing I want for Christmas is for you to go dancing. It's like, just go fulfill my expectations of you, that's what I want for Christmas. It's like, okay, yes, Mom. So, did I want to put anything? So you're saying I should do 5 for my wish, for my New Year's resolutions. Because it's something for like 2023. I don't think I put down like work out more. But I worked out a ton in 2023. And like I said, I think that's where my kidney stone came from. And then my mom, when we went and cleaned the apartment, she's like, there's so much mold in here. Maybe that's where your kidney stone came from. I was just like, that's not that much mold. There's just a couple of windows that have a little bit of mold in them. But I'm like, a 1 centimeter kidney stone, I don't think it's going to come from just a little bit of mold in a window. That seems insane to me. But apparently I wasn't working out nearly enough anyway. And I was like, a 2-mile run every, 3 days a week. it seems like some amount of exercise, so... Got the kidney stone because you didn't dance enough. Well, see, that's I've been trying to do the standing desk more, too, so that I actually, like... If I put on some exciting music, I do dance parties at my desk. It definitely feels good to move around a little bit. I don't know, I felt like I was working out a ton, and then my mom just being completely dismissive of it. It's always a bummer, she's just very dismissive of anything that I have an interest in. But if it's something that aligns with what she likes, it's like, you should go hiking more, you should go dancing. It's like, I do like those things, but I like other things more. Well, I think it's just the delusion of trying to turn games into a job that I think I've also given up on this year. So now I'm like, okay, well, if I drop all of my dreams, what do I do now? That's been my crisis this entire year. It's just like, I don't think game developer is in the cards for me, so if that's what I've been trying to go for 10 years, now what? Like... But I guess there's been some amount of success with streaming, so I'm like, oh, content creator, maybe? So that's why I was like, I guess we'll do, like, YouTube stuff. Well, and it's this realization, because somebody like Dog, he went to EA and was working there for a while, and then went and did YouTube. And it's like, that's what he wants to do. And I just, it's such a mood booster to stream for me. Like, I go from, like, I don't feel like it, to like, no, I'm having fun now. So, that's also why I've been interested in it. Well, it's streaming over YouTube. That's always been the thing. It's like, I like streaming, but the only way you get to a bigger stream is if people can discover you, and they don't discover you through Twitch. Through streaming, so... Yeah, because even the couple of, like, very small... like shorts that I've had on here, I have had somebody distinctly say like, oh, I found, like, I saw one of your shorts, like they saw this one, me playing Elden Ring, and we're like, oh, a garden gnome, that's awesome. I gotta find the time to clip more of this stuff. Or edit it. If I could edit it into a video, because that's, like I said, that's why I've been thinking about doing the YouTube stuff a little more heavily, is just because then there's some amount of discoverability for my stream, because the stream has been the thing that it's been the one bright spot in this year. This year of just kind of doldrums. This has been another life reset year. Just like 2016. Trump got elected both times. But 2017 wasn't too bad of a recovery year. So we'll see if... I forgot to update the title. New Year's resolutions. Not that anybody looks at the title much. Yeah, that was the other, like, that's one of those other small things where I was trying to upgrade my stream just a little bit so that it's not just like, well, and I think it's one of those things of when you get bigger, you can do like the just you playing a game. But until that point, I think I need to have more of a hook to the stream. So, just like a hook to a YouTube video and stuff, and can't just do like a, here's a funny explosion in Dishonored. Although this had 500 reviews, so I don't know. Although I think there's a good amount of packaging on this stuff too, where it's like, this I thought was a funny moment, but because the thumbnail doesn't come out nearly as well as this does. Which is also weird to me, because this doesn't have, like, it's a short. You scroll to it, you don't use, like, it's not a thumbnail thing, so. Okay, but did I want to do... It's like, I want to scale back. I don't want to do 5. I could make them smaller, easier. Publish a board game. That's not smaller or easier. Okay, that's... Because it's like, that's... I guess that's been another successful project this year, was the Bump Squad. The only problem here now is that I need to figure out a 4-player version, because the game feels like... Okay, yeah, sure, we can do an ad. I'm just chatting at this point. But I feel like it's fairly good. It feels like a fairly good, tight 2-player game right now. But the game theming also leans itself towards 4-player. But trying to figure out the spacing for it has been difficult. And I only tried it a couple times and was just like, this feels crowded. I don't know how to break it up. Okay, so that's another... let's see, contact board game publishers. So I should come up with a specific number, but we'll put that on there too. Oh, duh. Let's see, start YouTube channel. Or, you know, start posting regularly on YouTube. I should have figured out how to spell this. Because I have somewhat of a plan for that. Yeah, and I know that's what they say too, it's just like consistency is key. It's like that's the only thing that you can control is consistency, so. I gotta remember that there's an ad running. Wait, so if I go click on my Twitch... I can't make money off of watching ads of myself, can I? Is that a thing you could do with Twitch? So if I go look at my channel on Twitch... I thought I had my Twitch channel pulled up, but maybe it was somewhere else. So if it is currently running an ad, can I see what the ad is? Okay, no, apparently you can't watch ads of yourself. I was kind of curious. Feels like that'd be a definitely a hack, but if tutorials are doing better, maybe you can focus more on them. Maybe not tutorials, but interesting things I learned. Well, and that was kind of the... let's see, did I put down... yeah, so I'm like, that was the tiny dev generating tiny games. I mean, they're probably not going to be games, they're probably going to be more like simulations, but this just rolled off the tongue better than like simulations and stuff, and I think it's more interesting to say game anyway. And it'll probably be games, especially when I'm probably going to talk about some of this old jam. Oh, wait, so now, okay, so now it's got an ad going. So what does that look like? Can I see what ads are running on my channel? And also, can I earn money off of myself by watching ads on my channel? Is that possible? No, okay. No ads. I'll have to remember to, raid people at some point too. If there's enough of y'all that stick around that I actually have some number of people, I'm like, I gotta remember to raid occasionally. But I had some notes for like the Doug one. Yeah, Ludwig had a pretty good video too. I was saying like how to structure a video as well. But I was trying to incorporate into this, where it's like, okay, like a progression to the video and like stakes. so that it's not just like I made an interesting thing. Because I think there is a difference between like I made whatchamacallit. Wait, if I go back to here. Because I think I do have some interesting videos, like here, like I made Line Rider in VR, I think is interesting, but people aren't as interested in VR. That's the thing too, is it's always like the number here. The number of viewers is not a determination of quality of a video either. It's just a number of how many people who have discovered it. I think it's probably comments and stuff that give you a better sense of like how quality video actually is. But what was I talking? Oh, the Doug thing. Yeah, the skill mix. He says everybody has two things that they are uniquely good at, and what you want to try to do is be like a sushi burrito, where it's like it doesn't have to be the best sushi. It doesn't have to be the best burrito, but nobody's had a sushi burrito before, so. Or at least, like, at the time, nobody had a sushi burrito. So these were the two things I was gonna try to do was... I like the improv aspect of streaming. So it's like, okay, so if I just stream me making some kind of weird procedural some weird kind of procedural thing, then that's an idea. And like I said, I think something like, you know, playing blackjack with like a 15 of hearts is a funny idea to me. Like that, I feel like that's got some sticking power for a video. So yeah, and this one was inspired off of the Doug video. He was talking about like make the content that you want to see. It's like, so like imagine a stadium of yourself. Would you find this funny? Because you're not trying to aim for everybody. You're trying to aim for a specific audience, so that audience will love what you have instead of be kind of meh about all of your content. It's a really good video. Yeah, Doug is definitely a big inspiration. Yeah, I know tutorials are pretty evergreen. I think I had, like, somewhere I had written down the... Yeah. Yeah, this is like, because I kept a lot of this, like, work in progress stuff where I was trying to figure out a name and stuff, too. So it took a while, but I think I've honed in on at least, like, this thing. And now it's a matter of actually making the content. Well, and it's the figuring out the two skills. And it's like, if there's two things that you're great at, what are the two things? I like to think improv is one of the things that I'm good at. And the second one is I don't know. I've done a lot of game development stuff. I love procedural generation stuff. Am I good at it? Who knows? But like, second part of this skill mix I have not figured out. Okay, what else what was I thinking? Oh, it was a fifth thing. Okay, so this needs some kind of number on it. That needs a number. This, oh, I want to say weekly videos. We'll see how much that's, how much of a pain that is there. Because it was surprising me, even just doing like a quick, like here, this company was asking for some kind of cover letter, and then I whipped up a 3-minute video in an evening, and I was surprised at how fast and easy it was. So I was like, I should do... Enjoyed it, how good I am at generating stares and imbibe. I know you mean that facetiously, but one of the ideas I wrote down was like a stair generator. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to do a, because it's kind of the format. I guess I should put down like the video format. Oh yeah, because I was watching videos about how to make a good VTuber design too, and I'm like, I think I'm okay. Somewhat okay on the colors of my model and like the shapes and stuff. Like I have a distinct silhouette because I'm doing a gnome, so the hat's distinct, but I think there's a fair amount of like trying to do not symmetrical, which I'm very symmetrical. So I know the thumbnail I did not symmetrical, but okay. So this was the video format. Because that's kind of the idea. I was doing something like history of, you know, whatever object or noun or whatever thing I'm generating, and then like my version. Sure, I guess my version, and then whatever AI, generative AI thing. Because I think that would cover a lot. It's like if you do like the interesting history of, say, stairs, and like how did stairs come to be, and what sort of weird stairs are there historically, and then say, okay, let's try to make a weird set of stairs, and then see what generative AI comes up with for a weird set of stairs. But don't think the design of the avatar will ever bring you success or failure. Like, what do you mean by that? Because I mean, that's, I think, a big part of at least like a VTuber and stuff is the character design. I think if you have an attractive character, I mean, that's there's a lot of VTubers that got like big knockers, and that's a part of the character design that attracts an audience for sure. So I think the content itself is much more important. Like if you're gonna target kids. No, and that's what that Doug video was definitely saying, was like the content, like the actual great content. Yeah, where he was defining like a great content is unique and not competitive. So the gnome had big knockers. I'd never miss a stream. Well, because I did play around with like the anime version of the gnome. I had thought about doing like a female character version as just like a... Wait, I have the anime gnome somewhere. Which it just came out weird. It was a fun experiment though, but... Because that's one of those things, is I know VTubers are very tied in with the anime aesthetic, that I felt like, okay, maybe I should try, just attempt doing the anime aesthetic a little, and... Oh yeah, because I did do a little more like a... yeah, there, I did a version of the character with a little more of a girly outfit. And then somewhere around here, I have the anime version too. One of these mini... Yeah, there we go. There was my attempt at an anime version of the character, so... Danny or whatever other game dev streamers who target kids. I know, and then that's something that YouTube pops with all the time, is like, is this content made for kids? And I'm like, no, it's not. This is not... I don't tend to use a ton of swear words, but I also don't stop myself from using swear words. And I know that it's always confusing, because when it says, like, is this made for kids, is different from, like, could a kid watch this? Like, made for kids is much more specifically like that, like, Dora Explorer kind of thing. I have a beardless version too. It's like one of those things of like, I should mess with the toggles on VTube Studio. See if I can make a. Oh, that's okay. Wait. That's something I should put. Maybe not on my New Year's resolutions thing here, but like just a to-do list. Just for Twitch stuff is emotes, and then rewards, which is like hat removal, and then beard removal. Which, you know, maybe a little sacrilegious, but I know there are some VTubers that are like, hey, for however many bits you can remove my hair. Okay, I was trying to break down with the video format was taking some object, talking about the history of the object, trying to generate my own version of it, and then do generative AI. But we cash in all the channel points to mess with the gnome a little. Yeah, no, I know. There's a lot of stuff that I need to mess with now that I have the affiliate thing like actually set up. Because I wanted to do channel points for like, hey, remind me to drink water. Hey, remind me to do push-ups. That was what my friend had. Yeah, I've also been like, I gotta stick with the streaming just because I hit like 200 followers. There's a few different friends I have that were like, oh, I'm gonna do streaming for a while, and then stopped. They just... And that's even like people that are like, we'll see if I have the list of, that are essentially my friends that tried to get into streaming and just didn't stick with it. I'm the only one that I know that actually stuck with it for any amount of time. But can I knock on my own stream? No, you cannot you cannot join on your own stream. Well, then they can hide the button, right? I guess they can edit it to be. Where's the, like... I guess I have to not be live. Because I have the list of, like... Also recommends these channels, right? But I've firmly passed all of my friends in terms of followers and stuff. Wait, what's third shift sitting at? Can I gloat about... can I look at the number there and gloat about it? Nah, not that that matters at all. I just... Oh, 70 followers. Okay, so there's like... Rude unfollowed. Well, that was always weird to me that like I would get followers on my stream. Because I was like, you have a few people that show up on a regular basis to the channel that I'm surprised there's not more followers, but I don't know if the like no cam or anything affects the following on Twitch. Because I know there's definitely streamers that get away with no camera or anything, but no, because I really like the third shift streams. I was like, it's a little bit of a bummer that there's not more people that follow third shift. Well, as seen by all of my interactions with the many third shift channels. What was I doing? I was... Oh, streaming straight from the console is what you started from, so it's harder to do there. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that being harder to do. Instead of just being able to pull up a window and move things around. Yeah, because I've done the Elgato to do Switch streaming, and that's mostly just a pain, because the Elgato is very iffy as to whether it'll actually pick up the stream or not. Okay, so... as I do with my journal. I have a template for my journal that is like, that I picked up from different places. And one of the things they have on there is like, what lesson did you learn today? And that's always the part of the journal that I stop and go, I don't know. And then I you know, don't finish the journal. That's where I've hit here, is like a 5th resolution. I don't know. Guess I'll just mumble about nonsense for a while. If you're not doing anything, let's set a date, so try to be available for template helping. Monday. That's, yeah, because like I said, I thought my Twitch channel had it set up to say when I was doing that, but... Oh, the Elgato totally borked itself, so it doesn't work anymore? Okay. Mine was always iffy. It was always iffy as to whether it would actually pick up the Switch or not. It's like, once it actually figures out, hey, the Switch is there, it's fine. But most of the time when I try to plug it in, it just doesn't pick up that the Switch is there. And I'm like, because there's the connection from my computer to the Elgato and the Elgato to the Switch, that I don't know what thing is failing in terms of picking up the Switch. But yes, template project we can work on Monday. It's just Friday's kind of... I really should do more streaming and then have Friday be my day off. Which is what... kind of why I did the Wednesday, was because I was just doing Monday and Friday, and I was doing Friday as my, like... it's the... Is it Monday when the jam starts? Are you talking the Neurosama jam? Because the Neurosama jam has already started. I wasn't... At this point, I'm not planning on doing it. I don't have a jam lined up on Monday. This was the one I was sort of eyeballing and said, nah, probably not. So, that's also why I'm entirely available for doing, like, a template project, is because I don't have a jam or anything lined up. So, yeah, no, this was another one that I could have done starting today. But I didn't really have any ideas for Remnants of the Past, and I just did a jam, so I was like, I think I'm good. It's just too much to try to do another one back to back, so. Primarily used just for the VOD, but still have to go in and bump the mic volume up in post. Very counterintuitive. Okay, yeah, because I was like, I have my mic, like, it's on pretty much max sensitivity, and it still has a hard time sometimes picking me up. So, and I don't know if that's a Windows thing, or if it's an OBS thing, or if it's a number of jams to participate in. I think I don't know that I need to formalize it, but I've basically done 3 or 4 a year. Yeah. Yeah, and I did 10 years of Global Game Jam. Yeah, I was a little bummed that I didn't do it this year, but I also half-assed it the year before, and I was like, okay, maybe that one's beyond me at this point. I think this is the game jam thing I would want to do. It's actually that... Oh, that's some of the things, some of the ideas I had were like not necessarily formalizing it, but doing something like, you know, finishing playing games, or just finishing projects I've started, as opposed to starting yet another. Like, instead of doing jams, do like no game jams, and then just finish a project instead. I've been trying to do more of the, like, don't look at my hands when I type. And I don't know that it's helped me with the very little practice I've done, but yeah, pick one project and focus on it then. Well, and that's the like the board game. I know I want to focus on Bum Squad. Like I've fiddled around with maybe trying to start something else, but like Bum Squad is the one I would want to focus on for board game stuff, which also does kind of feed into doing the digital version of that too, but at least in terms of board games, this is the one I would actually push to like publishers, but I need to get that up to a... Yeah, pick a simple project and focus on it. Yeah. Do I have a list of Old dead projects. I guess I have my like game jam list. Like I know I have my. Oh, that's I should do that now, right? Like too. Yeah, because this is where I was trying to formalize it so I could actually find all the many dumb different projects that I've done. So speaking of, I guess I could do it right now. Is yeah, so this is sort of these little like mini Pris kits. That's what this ends up being, essentially. Oh, but does this have... I think this is all the finished games, essentially. So it's basically what I want to work on formalizing Gnome. No, not really. Or it's like some of these where it's just like, yeah... I don't know, that's... Bomb Squad, I think I do want to formalize and finish as a board game, but... It's like, are there any of these other... Because something like Idle Dice Roller is the one that has done well on itch.io, but I'm like, do I want to like finish this and publish this? Oh, it did finally die. Okay, so this is not getting any views anymore. But in terms of analytics, it got up to 2,000 views, so... Yeah, it's like it was doing good for a while. This is 2021? Can I go back to 2021? To today. No, okay. It just goes, it does a year. Oh, so it's been dead for quite a while. But this was kind of like my biggest game, essentially, and it's like, do I want to formally finish this and put it out? Because it's just sort of a simple idle dice roller, but... Yeah, it's because that's also an option, is to just finish one of these projects too. Yeah, okay, these are all the ones that I've finished and put out. This is not anything that I haven't finished. Okay, do I want to move over the stuff for this right now? And the answer is I probably should. We'll see if I want to. Yeah, because that's the thing too, is like I don't know how simple an idea is necessarily either. Because it was like the Theory Crafter thing here. I was like, this seems like I like this as an idea a lot. And I like the clicky clackiness of this. But it was just the this auto battle aspect was a little less clear to me as to how I wanted to do that. And I also don't think this looks great. I didn't really know how to make it look that much better. It's also the thing too. But this had a nice tactile element of it, which is what I liked about it so much. Okay, so do I want to list off old projects to finish too? Oh, let's see. So finish playing games. Then it was like play the Kickstarter games. Is it 8 o'clock? No, it's not even 7:30. Well, it's just like, it's weird how it hits like that moment of just like, and the energy's gone. I kept it up for quite a while, and then it just sort of air deflated out of that balloon. Do I want to do a fifth thing? No, not really. I could just say, like, play only Kickstarted games. Or play more of the games that I've kickstarted, because I have that whole list here of stuff I've kickstarted that I haven't actually played. And some of these aren't even long either. It's like Zappling Bygone, it's only 4.5 hours. That's only 5 hours. Yeah, Lone Fungus even just did their sequel, or no, prequel Kickstarter. So, don't kickstart any more games. That might be a good one too. I've got, my Kickstarter is insane. There's so many things on there. I just get excited about, well, and it doesn't help that Instagram also is good about, here's another cool project that you might like. Just give me a Kickstarter. This is why I was thinking I might just go to my Linktree then. But I think I am technically like a super backer on Kickstarter because I've kickstarted so many things. It is a lot of board games though. That's a lot of Wait, this had a this was the second. Did this not make it a second time? Oh no. Okay, that was the old one. That's the old one that didn't make it, and then can I not click on the creator? Okay, no, because they revamped the Kickstarter, and then I guess I didn't kickstart the revamped one, which is probably good. But yeah, Instagram gives me a lot of cool board games to kickstart, so. I mean, there are a fair amount of things too that don't actually make it. And like this one, I don't think I kickstarted. I think I just followed it, basically. Yeah, pick something easy so you don't get discouraged by the other ones if you don't finish them. Oh, in terms of New Year's resolutions or in terms of finishing a game? Or both? I mean, that's what I keep trying to do. I keep trying to do what I think is easy, and then it still doesn't happen because of life and other stuff. Pick a simple game and make a Balatro-like out of it, like Tetris. Well, and that's like, I was thinking about, like, I could just take this one and actually formalize this a little more. Because I'm like, that's pretty simple, pretty easy. And I got, like, I feel like you can get the glimpse of the idea, so it's like... And now is probably the time to work on updates for it, too. And yeah, because I did get some nice comments that are like, cool game, fun game. It's just insane to me how many people come from the idle portion of it. It's just like, the tags all say idle. From tag idle, 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 idle. It's like, that's just huge on itch.io. Oh, the resolution, something that's easy to do. Well, and that's kind of why I was doing the juggling. Was because I was like, okay, some 3-ball juggling trick. Pretty sure I could do that. And I made this simpler, where it's like wish listable, not necessarily published, but just have a Steam page available. So this one's a little bit harder because I need to actually finish the game enough to feel confident enough to pushing it to publishers, which that just doesn't tend to happen. And then posting regularly on YouTube is also more difficult too. I think the goal would be weekly videos, but it's like it might be more like bi-weekly. I'd also be happy with that as a cadence. But I know there's a fair amount of YouTube of like just quantity, just putting more stuff on YouTube, so. FBA commented on the game? Well, what's an FBA? It's a cool game, fun game. That's why you asked. What are we talking about now? Is cool game, fun game like a specific thing or something? Or also, which game? Which comment? Wait, cool game, fun game is like a like a brand thing or something? Or oh, it's been an hour and a half. I'm gonna sit. Okay, wait, Funbase Alpha was the person that did Rider Funk with you. Wait, so what about them commenting on the game? On which game? I was assuming this one, but... When looking at the comments, you said cool game, fun game. Thought it was them. Oh. Oh, cool game, fun game. No, that's just the thing I was saying. I didn't I didn't realize it was attached to something. I was just saying cool game, fun game. I didn't realize I had triggered a keyword here. Huh. That's funny. No, I was just saying words. I think it just flows off the tongue there. Awful developers but make funny games and play games on stream. Well, I think they seem to be leaning into an aesthetic of like this was made in 3 hours. I don't know if the games have been made in 3 hours, but they are definitely giving off an aesthetic of we made this in 3 hours. Look, we opened up Paint and wrote a word and put it on itch. Make games in a week, but they look like they're made in 3 hours? Yeah, okay. Haven't played any, but they sound cool and fun? Well, at least 6 of them sound cool and fun. Also, is this actually a series, or is this just they didn't come up with a title and said, this is a cool, fun game? Oh, 7 of them. It's hard to read anything, because their made in 3 hours aesthetic is not easy to read. Oh, but Bad Piggy. That's like I feel like Bad Piggy is pretty. At least I've definitely seen the distinct look of a Bad Piggy game. So has the original track of Circus is Over from Rider Funk. Okay. It's so weird that it says ad break is coming, and then it stops. And then it says, here's the 3-minute ad break. Yeah, I have so many people that I'm following on itch.io. I'm like, I haven't played one of those itch.io games in forever, so. Ad breaks like mini games to streamers. It's like I could get up and take a break at this point, but I'm still in the like, I'm not doing anything anyway. Nobody's missing anything, it's just me mumbling as I maybe think about doing a 5th resolution. Yeah, these are the two like more difficult ones. I don't know. I've been trying to reach out to people more. It's like, I don't know, like for some reason, for me, leaving a comment on Discord or on social media or something, it's just such a difficult thing. It's like I can see the content, but actually coming up with a reaction to it. Or even reaching out to my friends for some reason. It's just not an easy thing to do. And yet I can get on a stream easily and just chat away, no problem. Weekly videos is a meh goal. Make less videos, but more meaningful ones. Yeah, well, and that's like, I don't know about the cadence exactly, but I don't know. A lot of these ideas that I had were like, I wanted to keep them fairly small anyway, so that I could possibly do. Hello, hello. Horrible at responding to emails, even when it's right there. Yeah, and it's something that and that's why I keep putting it down as a New Year's resolution. It's like, it's not good that I don't respond immediately. Like, I need to get better about it. Which you'd think streaming would help, and yet somehow this is easy for me to do. Like, well, I think it somewhat has the immediacy of, like, in-person conversation that an email or a text does not. Well, and I think this is also just chatting with somebody too, as opposed to an email or a text, or like a piece of mail that you have to deal with, is some expectation, is some chore, is some... Yeah, because even it happens with like presents and stuff too. I'm like, okay, now I have to open up the packaging, I have to throw out all the bubble wrap, I have to break down the cardboard box, I gotta open up the... It's like somehow even getting a package is not fun. But maybe that's just, I'm just so intensely lazy. I don't think I'm that lazy. I'm like, my apartment is pretty clean. I worked out 5 days a week for 37 weeks. Like, it doesn't sound lazy to me. And yet somehow the emotional reaction to some things is like, I just don't do the thing. Yeah, and that's really been the struggle this year. It's just like, I was making the joke with a friend that the like Plankton from SpongeBob in the SpongeBob movie, he's like, I've tried every plan A through Y. And I definitely, that's how it feels. And I'm like, I keep hoping that there's a plan Z. But it just feels like I've been trying a lot of things and failing at a lot of things. So 25 gigs of Gmod work stuff. Sounds like a lot. 25 gigs of Gmod stuff? Oh, I wonder, yeah, because that Enosia thing that I downloaded, I think that was Enotria. This one is pretty big, right? Which I should either think about getting rid of it or... Well, no, this is I should play it off stream, which means I'm not going to play it. Is essentially what it is. And even the games that I do play on stream, I don't even put a ton of time into them anyway. Okay, so what did I do here? I said... okay, well, I could push for partner? No. I could push for a higher number on Twitch. Is something I could put down, but that's kind of what the like YouTube thing is. I don't know, I could put these into buckets too. It's just like in terms of game, because I think that's kind of what I was doing there too, was like game, juggling, and then like social, basically. Okay, well, this is a digital game. And then this is juggling. At some point I should figure out some of those other hobbies. Because I try to bounce around between a lot of different hobbies. With like, watch my friend play Let's Plays, and then watch too much YouTube and then try to watch a show. Like, I've been keeping up with The Simpsons, and then it's like watching movies on the weekends, and like I like to bounce around with my media diet, but there's also stuff like dancing that I actually do like to do. I just don't go and do much. Or caving. That's the one that I really want to do. A couple times I've done it. I have enjoyed the heck out of it, and yet I have not gone to like go hop in a cave. There was at time they had the like caving meetup that I was about to go, and then I had a terrible stomach ache. And then I moved and never went to the meetup. Which I guess now that I've moved again, I could see if there is a caving meetup nearby. But I don't think Virginia has like caves. Like, no, it does. At least not near me though. Because I think it's in the mountains, and the mountains is like 2-3 hours away or something. But I guess that's still... Yeah, they're all here. Oh, I guess there's Cornwallis Cave. That can't be a cave though, right? That's gotta be just like a... Luray Caverns! Yeah! Have I been to Shenandoah? Is Luray the one with the... Because there's a cavern in Virginia here that has these really neat like plate formations. Oh, Cornwallis Cave is open right now. It looks familiar. It's like I don't think we went out to this. Well, no, we visited Richmond a little bit. Maybe we did this? Okay, I know I definitely did Luray. Did we do Shenandoah? This is why I gotta look back at my journal and see what caves I've done. But, in terms of if I wanted to go here, from where I'm at, yeah, it's 2 hours away. Not super far, but... Okay. I'm just very distracted now. Fifth New Year's resolution is I just want to play a game now. I don't want to work on anything or do anything. This was board game. Which I need to finish a 4-player version of Bomb Squad before I contact board game publishers, but... So this is kind of... Well, this is not social... Socializing is kind of the other one. Something like that. I think keep working on the hoverboard with the friend. Well, whatever, like, because we both kind of had a bunch of life stuff all at once, and he's still dealing with it. Like, he's still, he got his grandparents moved into a home, but they're still not doing well, and they also need to sell the house, and the house is needing a lot of fixes and stuff. So he's just got a bunch that he's doing. So. Like, whenever he's available, could mess with it. And it's like, I do kind of want to mess with it at some point, but I did kind of also want to have it as, like, a team project and not just, like, a me project. I think I've got enough other stuff that I can make as a me project, so... Because I don't think it would be that hard to finish, but I don't... We wanted to have this as a team project, so... I keep forgetting that I never did post the, like, actual the final version of the Rails and stuff. So did I have a list of... I don't think I have like a formal list of projects I've started. I should get that put together too. It's just like a list of started projects. Yeah, write a game design doc for Regular Rotund and try to guess how much it would need to be releasable. Well, and then the other thing is, like, I thought of, like, because you could change the shape of the object, too. Because the goal is to basically, like, make it so that you don't roll out of the ring. So I'm like, it'd be kind of interesting to, like, change the, like, mess with the vertices of the object. But that's... immediately like, okay, probably too much. like changing the shape of the object to be harder to roll would also be kind of fun, but that's probably not a... It's one of those, like, keep the scope super small. Probably what I should aim for, so... Well, this is kind of what I was thinking I wanted to focus on, was doing, like, the YouTube stuff. Because the thing about having some kind of social media following is that it makes it a lot easier to, say, sell a digital game or publish something or do the other stuff. And YouTube seems to be the one place to be. It's just because I'm not a hot girl, so I'm not going to be posting anything on... I'm like... Instagram is not going to be the social media for me. Facebook, I don't think there really is a way to monetize on Facebook. Twitter doesn't exist as a monetization thing, and that's not really a place to be either. Streaming works, but that's if you have another following somewhere else. And it's like YouTube is the one place to get a following. I suppose there is... if you had a following on games you've made as well, but I feel like there's so many people who make games that are also well, I don't know, I guess Jonathan Blow. I can think of Jonathan Blow being somebody who streams on Twitch that I don't think has, like, a YouTube presence, but... Twitch. Because I know he's got a few viewers on Twitch. Or like Irish John Games, I know also was doing like a push for partner. But I don't know if he's got a YouTube or something. Oh, it's just Irish Twitch streamer, Irish John Games. I've been meaning to watch more Twitch channel stuff. There was a while where I was doing better about actually watching Twitch streams, and then I stopped because I probably should be doing work and not just Yeah, see, because I'm like, I know he has a game on Steam, so I'm like, I don't know if... I don't know. I spend a lot of time on YouTube, so that's kind of where the idea of, like, why is this not on my wish list? How does this keep happening? I see a game, I like a game, and then somehow it doesn't end up on my wish list. Maybe because I have like 3,000 games or so on my wish list. Maybe that's why it's Yeah, because he has some amount of a Twitch following, but I don't know if it's also from other games or something, or... Oh, so I guess he's done some amount of YouTube stuff, too. Yeah, okay, weekly update and stuff. Okay, I don't remember how I got on this tangent. Oh, it was this. It was as opposed to finishing a game, instead doing the focusing on YouTube instead. Well, it's just because I've spent 2 years making a whole bunch of small things and not finishing anything that I'm like, okay, maybe I should do a YouTube video that's a smaller thing that I can release more frequently, and then instead of trying to finish a game. I mean, this I think would also give me more market signal too, as to like if I did a video about this, would that give me a good idea of whether this is a thing I should finish or not. Although I think it is just a matter of finishing a thing too. I think it's less about, does this have to be a perfect marketable idea? No, I think it just needs to be finished and on Steam. So. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I kind of want to focus on... Well, it's one of those things of like, I kind of want to focus on trying to do a couple of YouTube videos to see how it goes. And then I could see, okay, do I want to focus on trying to finish a game and make a game, or do I want to just focus on YouTube videos? And like I said, the YouTube video thing, I think is easier to snowball into selling a game than selling a game is to snowball into something else. I feel like selling a game is one of those feast or famine things. You either win big or you don't. Yeah, making a game is just a big, long thing. And I'm small. So I think sticking to small and doing videos. At least that's the plan. So. Did I want a 5th New Year's resolution? No, I don't want to... I was just gonna play Dishonored. I just wanted to do nothing, and then it was like, no, you should do something. I should, yeah. This is the exact conversation I have with my mom all the time. You should do something. I know. I should. You're the new mom now. I mean, it's the mentor vibe, the you should do stuff vibe. Yeah. It's got got a little bit of them mommy vibes. Okay, maybe let's not say it like that. Yeah, no, I understand that, like, just wanting the best, wanting to help out. And I don't know where the laziness comes from. Neither of my parents are lazy at all. Well, and like I said, I don't know that it's laziness. It's a matter of just, like, some other emotional block that causes so much procrastination. That's why I like streaming, is because somebody can stare at me, and then I can... So I pushed too much? No, you didn't push me too much. I mean, obviously, I'm already putting a line down and saying, no, I don't want to work on a template project right now. I'll do that on Monday. So. It's one of the, and it's like, I do appreciate, you know, hey, let's do something. I just wish I had the energy and the focus to do that on a more regular basis. To say, no, every day, I'm going to get a bunch of things done. But I think that's the other problem, is that I did that. And then I didn't see, like, because that's what I did, is I posted every day for a year on social media, and it grew. Like, these were getting like 30 likes or something on a regular basis. And then I posted without captions too many times, and I've just been shadow banned forever. So, but yeah, it was a bummer because the social media was it was growing. At least it sure felt like it. But like I said, I feel like I've tried a bunch of things, and now the numbers are not going up, except for Twitch. The streaming on Twitch has, like I said, been the one highlight of this year, so. AI is doing all the coding anyway. Yeah, no, last time that Codium was definitely, there was a couple of scary moments of like, wow, that's what I wanted. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I gotta get back into doing pixel art again. No, I wanted to focus on YouTube. I've done a scattering of so many things. That's why my link tree is just like probably scary with how many things it has on it, so. Can't use the instructions bit of it. Don't know how it works in Visual Studio. Well, I had the option to chat with the Codium thing, which I haven't messed with, which I could, but. Oh, not the chat. Some other thing. Oh, okay, you make it code in small snippets. It was doing that a little bit. It was giving me, like, at least the one time it gave me the getters and setters, and then the other time was just like, here's this physics thing, interaction that you want to do. It was just like, it's kind of wild. Okay, it was literally just doing a fifth thing here. Yeah, I think my goal for the start of the year is to work on YouTube as the focus, just to see how that goes. Let's just see how hard is it to try to do a video in a week, just to see, do I like doing a little experiment or do I like having a finished playable game? I don't know, because I've had so many like unfinished things too that. Oh, and I put that down as the thing to do, right? Yeah, list of started projects. Because off the top of my head, I know there's the versus chat hide and seek thing. And this is the thing too, is I was thinking about rolling some of these into YouTube videos so that I actually have them posted and available somewhere in some form. That's my problem too, is that like I like an idea too much and I don't get as excited about the execution of it. So I'm just like, oh, if this is a partially done idea, somebody else can run with this and make it better. See what else is there. Well, it's also like what else is there in terms of projects I want to finish too. Because I know there was that survival game. Oh, there. It's one of those ones that I would want to finish. Is the Where's Waldo as well. Yeah, because I had it somewhat done. And then there was a power outage and I lost progress. Where for some reason I lost a day's worth of progress and then never touched it again. So. Put a preview image of the current state of the game queue on the Discord. Not the actual desktop background. Well, you're better than me. I think I was just I put myself very visibly out there. Probably not a good idea, but. There we go. Looks like you stole... I guess you didn't steal the orange off of my channel there. But looks like this is starting to get towards that. Oh, this is like a whole full tool here. No, this is fantastic. Yeah, because I could definitely test it out with like the Neurosama Jam and stuff too. It was just funny to me that I saw somebody in the Secret Santa Jam Discord that's like, oh, I'm streaming games based on what Gnomable was doing, and I was like, has nobody thought about streaming jam games? I know like Juniper Plays does a whole series of playing every game from a thing. Although I don't think has a ton of viewers yet, on these large compilations of... No, this is somebody else. This is not... Or is it Juby Place, maybe? Something like that. Something like that. Plays every... FPS jam game, something like that.
Hello, my name's
Jupiter, there we go, not Juniper. Jupiter. Yeah, Juniper is something else. Jupiter Hadley, there we go. Yeah, this is somebody who plays every jam game. Yeah, all the games from whatever jam. Which that's a lot, depending on the jam. I was a little bummed because there was a while ago she did like the every game from like the FPS jam, and then like the 1 year that I participated in it, she skipped it, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't have minded seeing somebody try it out. This is definitely dedication, though, to play every single game. It's like, wow. Definitely would give you a good breadth of quality on jam games and stuff. So. Okay, I've still managed to not put down New Year's resolution. Oh, because I also didn't say how I thought about this. But the fact that there's options here is also awesome. That's super cool. Also a coding video here. I'm not gonna do a download. I'm just kind of curious. Oh, okay, so a little pop-up like that instead. Oh no, I have to get good at typing though. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy, I should have figured out how to type like... This is 15 years ago. No, 15? Probably should have been figuring out how to type at like 10. That's when I probably would have been starting to use a computer or something, right? Do the saving and loading options tomorrow. I only have 60 seconds till like 2 a.m. Yeah, no problem. Well, I mean, the fact that there's all sorts of options is fantastic in and of itself. Because this is one of those things of like, I don't know if other people have mentioned this Twitch hack of like, here's how you can get guaranteed viewers on your stream. Like, it's definitely worked out for me, so. I don't know how many people are willing to say, let's play a bunch of variable quality games, but I know for me, as a developer, that's interesting. I definitely feel like it's a hack that you could mention and say, hey, use this cool tool to play through all the jam games. Okay. Have I put it off long enough? Did I have any other... Do I have a socializing goal? I don't know. I keep saying I should go out and do things more. And I just don't. So, do I want to put that down as a New Year's resolution? To know that I probably won't do it? Yeah, weekly video seems like a lot. We'll see if that's actually feasible or not, but... Yeah, that's why I said just post on a regular basis. So do I want to do a socializing goal? Okay, 1 in-person event a month, as in 12 over the course of a year. Well, and that's where I have to look back at my year of things I did. Because I feel like there's a couple of months where I had a lot of things I was doing, and then months where I was doing like, you know, at least getting out once a month, I feel. I don't know, because there might have been months where I did like a game jam, and then I did chores on a weekend, and then I bounced between those two things. Okay, not per year, per month. So then 12 total. Because that was also what I was doing for this one, too. Was saying that, like, so 24 total. Yeah, I think they'll, like, use Discord more regularly. Didn't have a strict enough number on it to say whether I succeeded or not. Okay, so this is a... That's a number as a yes or that's a bool. Whether there is a game on Steam or not. This is a bool as to whether I did the juggling trick or not. Or at least, you know, got closer to one. Yeah, this I need to slap a number on it for like contacting this many board game publishers about the game. Yeah, and the regular being weekly is the number to hit, and then here. 1 in-person event per month, so. Thank you on the good luck. Yep, have fun sleeping. Yeah, I don't know if other people do New Year's resolution stuff. I didn't. I didn't until third shift. Was just like, we're doing our New Year's resolutions. Anybody have any New Year's resolutions? I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it. And then I did a small enough set of New Year's resolutions that I succeeded at, that I was like, let's make it harder for next year. And then failed. But I know that's what the get rid of kidney stones. See, and that's, I don't know where I'm at anymore now. Because since taking the muscle relaxant, it's just been like a very, very small, very, very slight pain in the kidney. That just like, it's kind of wherever. It's like, so that just makes me say like, did the kidney stones pass and I didn't notice? But like the other one, it was such a pain to pass. Because I also have scar tissue problems that like, I don't know. I felt like I would have known if I had a kidney stone or not. Or, you know, had I passed a kidney stone or not. And I'm like, I don't feel like I have, but I also feel like the pain is kind of moved away for the most part, so. I'm kind of like curious, just we'll see how I feel after taking this muscle relaxant. If the kidney stones feel like they're fully gone. It's made me really afraid to work out though, because I'm like, I gotta chug a ton of water. That's really all it is, it's just I gotta chug a ton of water. But let's see, get a new job. And then just put that down every year because of like, I'm bad at everything I do. So, and I don't care about any corporate job I've ever had. That also sucks too. It's just like, I'm bad at it and I don't like it. And then I've just done that for 10 years. I don't know, I focused too much on it. I hit 30 and was like, oh, that's a milestone. And I hit 10 years out of college and I'm like, that's a milestone. Uh-oh. Major milestones are passing and I didn't hit goals I wanted to hit, so. But I need to stop dwelling on it. I need to stop focusing on it and just say, okay, just focus on the next goal and not the past previous success does not necessarily portend future success. Okay. Oh, I guess what do I want to put that here? It's just content creator. This is the thing too. Is like I've always felt a little scared of like trying to do like YouTube or Twitch as like a main thing, but I think games is even more risky. Honestly, I think, like I said, because you can have a following based on doing content creation. I think that's harder to do with just making games straight up. Well, and I think I think it's easier. I typed in too much tomato, not tomato. Okay. So do I want to play a game for like an hour? Because I'm like, I think I'm done trying to figure out New Year's resolutions. There's at least something. It's just something, so. Yay. As in you want me to play this song again? Is that what it is? I don't know that I want to do that again. I mean, this was just kind of... But I mean, yeah, sure, I guess I didn't give it like a real true listen if that's what you want, but... Okay, you know what? Here. I will pull up Getting Over It with Ben and Foddy and give it a real true listen, because this has basically no sound effects, so... Oh, it did. It moved into just random nonsense. Gosh dang it, SoundCloud. Why do you default to that? Well, see, and I'm probably going to start off the year with staying up until midnight. Good song to play behind Getting Over It with Ben and Foddy. We'll see. I will give it a full straight up go, so... Did the game load? It did. It just... did I move OBS over? No. Okay. Game, please. Move the game over. Okay. And then get distracted by this for an hour. And then go to bed. And then try to do chores tomorrow. Because I definitely kind of desperately need to do chores tomorrow. Okay, we'll even crank it up on my end. it's like a promising song that then gets just destroyed with yay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can I loop it so that I shut up and not... Okay. I'll just shut up and play the game then. Okay, technically, I think I did talk over the very beginning of the song, but there, I gave it a full listen and laughed at how goofy it is. It's reminding me of the dumb, like, I put together a song on SoundCloud that uses a lot of vocal clips because the software I was using had a lot of just weird, dumb vocal things. So yeah, there was there was just a lot of funny vocal clips to me that I compiled into a song called Adult Dubstep that is exceedingly dumb, but still makes me laugh. Yeah, that's one of those things of like, yeah, music is not my forte either. Yeah, streaming and improv is the one thing that I feel like I've actually been like genuinely good at. Or at least like that I genuinely enjoy and feel like I could do. That like it gives me energy as opposed to draining me. Wow, that was terrible. I don't know what happened there, but that really froze for a second. Is it okay? It's 8:15. I could feel the yawn beginning. Although I did have a yawn at 7:20, I think, but oh, and it's like no, 8:30 is bedtime. Since my brain keeps saying that's the time I start going to bed, so it's like no, if you want to get in bed and be asleep by 9 o'clock, 8:30 is bedtime then. Do I have energy for a small brainstorming sesh? Sure. I'm like I had enough sleep last night, so I think I'm fairly okay. But brainstorming about what exactly? Because I'm like the the best thing would be, you want to talk about FTL survivors? I could supply some ideas for somebody else's game. I could be the idea guy. If it's ideas for myself, that's less interesting. But I do feel like I'm not too bad with ideas too. That's another strength, but it's one of those like those soft skills things are harder to sell or narrow down. Oh, Gary's mod, as was said. Oh, ideas for FTL survivors? Yeah, I can throw some ideas. FTL survivors, after you beat the boss, which spawns at the 6-minute mark, you start to build up your warp engines. And in 30 seconds, you warp away. Well, some of this is... I haven't played Vampire Survivors, so I don't know what the loop is on that necessarily. You can hook onto that? Show like FTL map navigation and jump to other sectors. What could be different in different sectors? Well, I think you had some amount of color palette swap. I mean, that's kind of really what you want to start with. Is just sort of different color palettes where it's like, okay, this is the blue zone, so this is the ice zone, this is the orange zone, so it's the fire zone or something. So I don't know. It might also be like EVE Online. I don't know what they do for their different sections of space, but in terms of like if you're looking for like different in terms of sectors and biomes and stuff, the obviously the obvious just the elements. It's a very common video game trope if you want something quick and easy there, but oh, FTL, you see different species. Okay. That's a good way to put it together, too. Or, well, the thing that I think, you know, how it actually works is just the different star. Based on what kind of the type of star it is, gives you some different type of environment. Because I think that's how No Man's Sky works as well. Which, I have like some minutes on No Man's Sky, I think. Yeah, modifiers on enemies. Are you looking for like a super... well, because are you also looking for like progression in the different zones and stuff? Or do you want just variety? Because I know that's something that Hades did that I thought was really neat, is they kind of... Their first 3 zones are kind of like you go through the area, you fight a mini-boss, you go through the area, you fight a boss, and then the 4th zone, they change it up and do something else, and then they give you like a final boss, which I think has some nice progression to it, but... Keep your ship's upgrades and weapons, and you move on. Yeah, so I think Hades has a good progression in terms of, like, you have 3 somewhat similar areas, and then they give you a 4th different area before throwing you at the final boss. So you could do 3, like, similar areas to get a pattern going, and then switch it up with a 4th area. Or, you know, however many areas. Do like a few that have a pattern to them, and then, you know, break the pattern so that it feels different. Because I think, does Binding of Isaac do something like that too? With, like, you have the basement and hell and heaven and stuff. It's definitely a matter of, like, fiddling with the numbers a bit to make different areas feel different. But I think a lot of it does just come down to color and shape. It's like, as long as there's different shapes and different colors, that's your differentiating features. And then different enemies have different numbers attached to them to feel different. Or, obviously, different abilities and things, too. Map like Slay the Spire, so you can choose where you go. Should be different, so your choice makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. The well, and that's kind of the question I think you'll have to ask. The question you will have to answer is, how far do you want to go into a Survivors game or a FTL game? As well. Which, in terms of, like, if you're looking for a Steam audience, I think aiming more for FTL is a good idea. Okay, did I put the volume low on this game? Or no, this game is just quiet, too. so you can get in the meditative flow of guy flailing. Yeah, that was fun that Devolver did a Devolver delayed that said the next Bennett Foddy game is gonna be delayed into next year at least. It's funny that I'm actually kind of excited for that one. It's just because I liked the trailer enough. The trailer was so good. I don't know how big I am on these flailing around kind of rage game sort of things. But that was 3D as well, as opposed to 2D, which I do like 3D over 2D. Despite the fact that I'm... Well, that's the thing. It's like, am I better at 3D platformers over 2D? I would like to say yes. But I don't know. Well, some of that's also perspective, too. Well, but it's like, because I've played, like, Mirror's Edge is one of my favorite games. And that's... Yeah, I've been so tempted to do replays of games and stuff, too. Because I'm like, the original Mirror's Edge is not that long as well. It's just like, that'd be a real fun, easy one to replay. But I'd also be tempted to replay Catalyst as well. Because I don't remember it. It's been a while. I even followed somebody on Instagram that was doing like here's random screenshots of Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It's not a 30 game, can you please stay on screen? Yeah, and like I said, between Boratro and FTL Survivors, I don't know, like, gut feeling which one would sell better or do better. Because, just because I feel like Survivors games are past their heyday at this point. But I also don't know how much people like memory games. Well, I don't know. There's definitely been a market for Survivor games and FTL. But I don't know how big the addressable market is for... the heck was that? Yeah, I don't know how big the market is for something like a memory game. So... How much do people like poker games? I don't know about poker specifically, but there is obviously a huge amount in gambling games. If you're talking like, if you attach the gambling aspect to it. And I do think that the aesthetics is what helped Balatro sell, so... I don't think you should mark it as a memory game. No. I don't think you should either. I think you should definitely say it is a roguelike first and foremost. But, I mean, the core conceit is that it's a memory game. So, like, you won't be able to skirt around that. Unless this is supposed to be something like Inscription that turns into something else. Which I haven't played Inscription. I just know that that's what it does, is that it does have a second layer to it, so... Oh, ask friends to play Balatro. They said they're not into poker. I think it suffers a similar thing as you're going to suffer from the memory part of it. Yeah, well, because I do remember that I was playing Balatro and my sister's just like, oh, I didn't know you liked video poker stuff. And it was like, oh, yeah, no, this is entirely different. This is not video poker, but it's like one of those, like, from the outside looking in, it's like, oh, yeah, Yeah, no, this does entirely come off as video poker, because it is. So. But yeah, unfortunately, I think the idea of memory game stuff is great, but also a tougher sell, too. Would you not to do that, you bald mother... I guess he's not bald, he's just shaved, but still. Yeah, visually it does stand out. Well, that's the thing, too, is that... and Balatro did polish their visuals to just an absolute sheen as well, with the shaders and everything else. And like that opening moment where you just load up the game and it does the vortex is like, it really does feel like it's sucking you in. That's what I should be playing right now. I should be playing some Balatro. It's what I put down as my game of the year was Balatro, and then I haven't touched it in quite a while. But I mean, I did win a couple runs with it, and I did win with a couple different decks, so... I don't think this game is good to play before going to bed. I'm pretty chill with it. I did just get a little miffed at the... Well, it's the fact that I felt like I was making progress and then lost it. Like, the rest of this stuff feels like, okay, this is just the game that I'm used to. But when I get to the points of, like, this feels like something new, then that's when I start to get... Yeah, I've definitely noticed that if I have an expectation of making progress and then I have to repeat something completely, it sucks. Like, that's what's happened. That happened with my journal. Is that I went and wrote my journal, and then I forgot to hit the save button, and then was like, oh, I have to rewrite the whole thing. I am now suddenly irrationally angry. Just repeating something like that, just... for some reason, not a good feeling. No, I think what I could do if I wanted to really not put myself to sleep is boot up Elden Ring and try to beat Radon again. Or Promised Consort Radon, technically. Which I've been half tempted to. It's one of those, like, when I beat this game, maybe I will boot up Elden Ring as well. Just to say I beat the DLC. But, I mean, getting all the way up to the final boss, it just sort of feels like I beat the game. There's a couple games that I technically haven't beaten because my sister beat it for me. A couple of Nintendo games. Yeah. I distinctly remember I did that with Super Mario Galaxy 2, I think it was. Is that I got all the way up to the final scene where you just have to jump and grab the final star, and then I let my sister press the button. So I'm like, well, I guess technically I didn't beat that game. And just recently, I was playing the Kirby and the Forgotten World, or Land, or whatever it is. And that game was easy enough that when my sister was over, she was like, oh, I want to try this. So I let her beat the, like, super secret extra final boss. Because it was still that easy. Fun game, but at least the stuff that Nintendo's put out this year has been fun, but a little too easy. So beat it without the help of allies? Or, well, in terms of friends? So I was like, in terms of summonable NPCs, I'm like probably as much help as I can get. But in terms of like summoning friends to help me beat it, yeah, no, it would just be me beating it. As if I have friends. No, as if I have friends who would be interested in playing Elden Ring right now, which that's also a lie. I do. My friends like FromSoft stuff a lot and would probably totally be down for doing some co-op Elden Ring. Which we'll see when Night Rain comes out, if anybody wants to co-op Elden Ring. Because that is what that game is, apparently. Which I think is great, that FromSoft is branching out into doing, fairly quick content release sequel and doing some co-op stuff. I think it's a great experiment for them to do as a next game. Is it going to be a super great game? I don't know, but I still don't understand the gameplay of that game. I've read article headlines. I've heard other people mention that it's some kind of roguelike thing, some kind of co-op thing, but I haven't looked to see what the game actually is. I just know it's co-op Elden Ring, and I've heard that it's somewhat roguelike, in that like it's a fairly short gameplay loop before you go to the next gameplay loop. So we'll see. There's a collapsing sphere mechanic a la Battle Royale. That I hadn't heard about. Like I said, I haven't actually read the... I've watched the trailer and in passing seen article titles. So I really should look up what the game actually is, which I suppose I could do. Okay, so Elden Ring Night Rain. What actually is it? Okay, I did click on the website here. Yeah, just a standalone adventure. Yeah, that's what it was. It doesn't actually have... At least these websites don't actually have it, so... Something like a day-night cycle where you search for gear and stuff during the day and then fight a hard boss at night. That's what I've heard. Oh, so it's like somewhat more like an extraction shooter thing? I guess it's not a shooter, but some kind of extraction game. Which, I was like, I don't know how much I would like that gameplay loop, except for the fact that I did have a lot of fun with Witchfire. So, that actually is something that I do enjoy. I mean, just more Elden Ring is going to be fun, so... Witchfire's a great game. Because I remember reading the devlogs for this, like, way back in the day, and getting excited about it, and then just years went by, didn't hear much about it, and then they're like, oh, we're in early access now. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, so it's still in early access. Kind of figured. But, oh, they've changed the game a lot? Okay. Well, and because I remember being surprised that it was kind of extraction shooter-esque. To me, it always looked kind of like a roguelike or something, and then it was suddenly like, oh, okay, this is about get gear and get out. Yeah, this is another game where I'm like, I might need to upgrade my computer. Because I was like, I could run this at lowest settings, but boy, does it look kind of blocky. It's just like, oh. Oof. Have they said when this is going to be out of early access? Yeah, that's the thing about early access. I'm like, pretty much like I'm not going to touch it until it's a finished game. Or I'll play it once at the beginning early access, say that's super cool, and then... Oh, the texture details were very low, and they'll probably fix that. Okay. Well, because I remember looking at their website, and they were talking about... They used a lot of photogrammetry stuff, which tends to be, like, very fancy and look very good, so... Like, wait, 2023? It's the end of 2024. Is that supposed to be the most recent one, or... When you get close to the cliffs, they look ugly. Well, I didn't notice because I made the whole thing look ugly so that my computer could run it. A brewing update. Okay, so this is from the 11th of 2024. Yeah, these super fancy screenshots like this are like, wow, this game looks good. So, yeah, that's definitely a New Year's resolution is upgrade my computer. These are more kind of this is not a thing I need to, this is more of a to-do list thing. Yeah, because I did get a new computer or new keyboard. I got a new keyboard and mouse recently, so I'm like, I should get some new components on my computer. I know for a while there I was feeling like I should, and then it was like, oh, it's 2020 and there's component shortages and stuff, so. Yeah, no, it's these screenshots where they post the weapons and just the stuff on the website looks super fancy. Okay. Oh, wait. That was the secondary. I had a secondary reason. I wanted to go on Epic because there was a game that was the free release on Epic, right? That I was interested in. Oh, or I missed it. But I will definitely take Hot Wheels Unleashed. Shoot, I feel like there was something else that I missed. Oh, well, no, okay, I do want I do want to hide that scene. Shoot. Okay, because I guess they're doing, like, every day for the holidays. There's a new game. I feel like I missed out on something I was excited about. But I'm glad I at least got Hot Wheels Unleashed. Because that's one of those ones that I was excited about. Hot Wheels was entirely my childhood. Yeah, because I remember distinctly writing a letter to Santa about I want Crisscross Crash. And I remember having the big fireball thing as a Hot Wheels thing. And I had a couple of different Hot Wheels games that were an absolute blast. And then my mom went and sold all my Hot Wheels cars without asking me. And still bitter about it. Ghost Runner 2 was yesterday, but there have been a bunch. Okay, so it must have been before that even. I feel like it was something else recently that I was... My prejudice against FTL is harsh. Really, it's a game where everyone can find something to enjoy. Did I have a prejudice against FTL? I didn't think I said I didn't like it or anything. I don't recall being harsh against FTL. Are you talking, well, because I was talking the mashup between FTL and Vampire Survivors, and I was saying that the Survivors part of it was the part that would be less appealing to Steam. I think the FTL part of it was very appealing to Steam, so... But, do you mean the prejudice of, the timers on timers kind of gameplay? Because that I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't know if that's FTL. No, I haven't played FTL. I have FTL. I have it on Steam. I got it at some point for... I mean, I could download it and try it at some point here too. I've been in this kick of like I will just download everything and see. Maybe if I download everything, it'll actually Oh, I gotta mess with the internet too, because Verizon just showed up out of nowhere and it's like, hey, you want better internet? And I'm like, I guess if it's cheaper too, so it's a definite should play. Uh-oh, I downloaded it. I have... No, okay, it's 8:40. I said I was gonna go to bed now. So that's what I should do, is not boot up a new game. But I could put that on my list of stuff to play. Nah, after doing some of those more micro... Isn't micromanaging? Games with a fair amount of micromanagement have so far been less interesting to me. And I'm coming off of Dwarf Fortress and Horticular are the two in that base building, I guess. Which I know FTL is not necessarily base building, but it's got a little bit of the, like, what looks like micromanaging the crew and stuff. So. Yes, no, maybe. Even if you don't enjoy 100% of the micromanagement, you'll enjoy the RPG side of things. Yeah, no, if it's got some, like, more RPG elements. Like, I much prefer an interesting decision than I do a bunch of things to click repeatedly. Like, I have a love for turn-based roguelike kind of stuff that has only gotten stronger as I've gotten older, which I know is a thing that happens, that you get as at least I think it's for guys, but I think it's over both genders, is that the Twitch gameplay becomes less interesting and strategy becomes more interesting. Probably as your reflexes start to go as you age, strategy becomes more interesting. And Twitch gameplay less so. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the stuff I've seen on, like, YouTube shorts. Like like an old guy popping headshots on Call of Duty is just showing you. So if you line up this line on the scope right here with this person right here, then you can pop a headshot like this. Go to bed or boot up to FTL. At least be listening to nice music. I mean, I could boot up whatever music. Don't do that, you dumb. Okay. I was gonna give this... I get just a little bit more drink to go here, too, so... I poured a little bit too much for myself. Okay. Please. Okay, don't do it fast. But I did it slow and it didn't work either. Okay. I just have a little bit more drink. It's one of those, like, I think I will be heading to bed in like 5 minutes. So. I'm expecting it to be that it's just going to reset me at some point. That I'm going to goof up and I'm just going to get reset. Because I have no clue how much harder this gets either. I'm like, these stairs have proved to be an absolutely massive challenge for me. And I'm really curious as to what sort of awful things happen after the stairs. Because I've seen a glimpse of it, and I know there's, like, moving platforms and, like, I think, like, a bucket or something. And then you get out to, like, space, and I'm like, I don't know. You bastard. Okay. But the faster I go, the more likely it is that I'm just gonna throw myself into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. Dang it, now I want to go listen to the Frozen soundtrack again. Those are some good movies. I think they said something about Frozen 3 at some point. That's one of those. I was not expecting to like Frozen and Frozen 2 as much as I do. Because there's a lot of the Disney stuff that I like. But the Frozen franchise, I actually do really enjoy. And I know I've said it before, and I'll probably say it many times over, but, like, Frozen 2... I think Frozen 1 is a better movie, but I like Frozen 2 better. I like the individual pieces of Frozen 2 better than Frozen 1. But Frozen is a more cohesive whole. I mean, I haven't watched a movie, or rather, I haven't gone to the theater to watch a movie in quite a while. Because I did make the mistake of watching Joker, Folie à Deux, or whatever it is, which is very much a bad movie. That is not a good movie. And it's not bad in an interesting way either. It's just boring. The whole thing was just boring. Because they say, like, oh, it's got bad musical numbers, and it does, but that doesn't... They're not interesting in their badness. They just interrupt the movie. Which, there's nothing going on anyway. Like, full spoilers for the Joker sequel, but... I keep expecting it to slip all the way down to the bottom. Okay, I wanted one more attempt at the stairs. I just have this one last sip of drink. And then I wanted to make one last attempt on the stairs. And then I wanted to go to bed. So, sounds like now I gotta put FTL on my list of games. It's like, but I didn't kickstart that. That's kind of what I want to do is my criteria for starting up new games. Is, did I kickstart it? Because there's a lot of stuff that I kickstarted that I feel like I should be at least trying. If I was excited enough to kickstart it, I should give it a go. Okay. But, so beyond Joker, did I ever talk about The Graduate? I really enjoyed The Graduate. It was not a movie I know this is a classic, and but watching it, I was like, yeah, okay, no, this is a fantastic movie. Didn't entirely know what to expect, for some reason, because well, at least the marketing material, but very much is like, this is a graduate being seduced by an older woman, which that's what the movie was, yeah. But there was more to it that I did not expect. But The Graduate is a definite recommend for, like, classic movies to watch. Learn a lot about game design after FTL. Make it a criteria. I guess it's one of those, like, technically, if I start it this year, then, oh, I still had it on that screen. I had way too many tabs pulled up, like I always do. This is not it. This one? Indie games to play. And it's backlog. Yeah, I put mouthwashing on the list after listening to that Game of the Year list. I was like, oh, 3.5 hours? That's not even that long either. It's like, okay, I could just sit and play that one real quick. FTL. Although I feel like FTL is one of those ones that, like, it's like Bellatra, where it's that roguelike kind of thing is, there's not really an end to it, but also it will suck up a ton of time to try it. So, hell yeah, and mouthwashing. Well, like I said, not only was your glowing review of mouthwashing a good reason to put it on the list, but I was like, 3.5 hours is a sitting. So, yeah, okay, so 111 hours. I guess technically if I finish a run, it'll take 12 hours. No, that's not a run. But still, that's So, and then it's always one of those, like, the way I play, it tends to be more completionist. So, I guess what I could do is the, like, main plus sides. I'll just put it down as 40 hours. This is another probably 40-hour game if I want to beat it, but I have 50 hours in it. Okay. Well, it's like, because for Balatro, that I put down as my game of the year, how many hours do I have in Balatro? It's got to be in the double digits, right? Yeah, okay, almost 20 hours. This is what I should have booted up over instead of getting over it, but... Oh, completion is if you want to beat it on hard mode with a lot of RNG. That is definitely not me. I tend to do completionist in terms of, like, story content. Okay, now that I accidentally did that, can I... There's no way to jump over this, is there? No. Okay. I don't want to mess with those dumb dad blasted stairs. They just are not... It does not compute. Do not understand. I've only been at the top of the stairs once. And I've been on the stairs a couple times now. But, you see, like, there he stopped. I'm like, what caused you to stop? Versus, this just doesn't look good. Buddy, buddy. What are you on? Okay. Chill. Beating the game unlocks a new ship, which offers different gameplay. Yeah, okay. I think that's because that's Slay the Spire did that kind of thing too, where it's like, okay, beating a run. Well, I guess you just have a set of characters you can play as, but okay. Okay, speed is not it. Okay, here. Sitting there. I guess I could. So was it flick? Or was it... Okay, let's stop trying to pivot around it. Let's just kind of go up. Don't do that! Why? Okay, no. It's 9 o'clock. That's a good bedtime. Dadgummit. At least I didn't leave myself at the bottom, but... Okay. So apparently not progress. Well, no. Leaving myself up to where it's almost progress is... progress. Dang it. For some reason, I'm still awake. Okay, nope, that was immediate. Okay, I lied. I'm asleep. It's bedtime. Wow, it just hit me hard and fast. Right after I said, I'm awake, let's do... Oh, nope, let's not. Okay, that is an indication that I am more asleep than I think I am. So, I'm going to go to bed. I'll be doing chores all weekend, most likely. I doubt I will be streaming. And then Monday, I will work on the template project. That would be very good to have done if I want to be doing like quick experimental YouTube video kind of projects. So, and then Wednesday is this New Year's, right? Meaning I'll be streaming all day with something. Probably playing games, I don't know. Yeah, I could probably do... I don't know, we'll see. Probably playing games on New Year's. Oh, and then do I want to stay up till midnight? I shouldn't. But do I want to? Kinda. No, I'm talking about getting a better sleep schedule by going to bed right now. So no, I should not stay up until midnight. Okay. But that was something I was going to try to remember is... Do I have any viewers and can I drop them off? Can I do a raid? I feel like if I have a viewer or two. Anybody want to go raid somebody? Says I got 2 people. Y'all want to do a raid? I gotta remember how to do a raid. Obviously gotta go down to the bottom of the bottom. Oh, there's a lot of people streaming right now. Hey. I was like, wait, this is friends from college are streaming right now, apparently. Can I see what they're streaming? Apparently not. Okay, no, I don't wish to collaborate. I wish to what is it? /raid? Is that what it is? This is one of those things of like I wanted to try to remember how to raid. /raid. There, and then channel being Catalyst Gaming. There we go. This is a friend from college playing looks like Silent Hill 2. So we'll go raid into there. Let's do that. Okay. But I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Wednesday, probably playing a lot of stuff, so. Bye-bye. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye. Or good luck sleeping, as the case may be. I'm still waiting.